So y'all, this is 100% true right here. If you listen closely enough, that narcissist in your life or that toxic person in your life will tell on themselves. And we like literally can't help it. It's like this sinister part of us that wants to confess to the stuff that we've done. But we know that confessing will a lot of times get us in trouble or ruin our lives as we see it right now. So a lot of times a narcissist will tell you the exact truth. They'll tell you something heinous, wait for your reaction, and then say it was a joke. It's like, hey, no, I was just playing. I've been so sensitive. I was just joking. Laugh out loud. Or they'll text it to you, wait for your reaction, and then hit you with a laugh out loud. Or they'll just put laugh out loud at the end of the text message, even though it's the truth. That is still a confession, y'all, and people don't tend to see that until it's too late. Or that narcissistic person in your life will tell you the truth by saying that somebody else did it. Hey, my friend did this crazy thing with this girl the other night, but I'm not going to tell his girlfriend because he would get in trouble. It's like an arsonist going back to the scene of a fire that they set and taking pleasure in the burn. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform on social media of over a million people nowadays to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also in the process of doing that, validate the victims and survivors of this disorder. This series is dedicated to making my TikToks and YouTube shorts longer. They are 60 seconds or less. This is going to be longer than 60 seconds. So the TikTok you just watched was about, like, a woman said, she said, the narcissist always confesses. We just need to listen. And I tell this to people all the time. If you listen close enough, if you decipher the words through the BS, if you read between the lines, so to speak, of a narcissist talk, the way they text you and things like that, they will always tell you what they're doing. They will always confess to what they have going on. They will always kind of confess to the crime. And like I said in the short video, it's very, very sinister. It just is. It's a very, very sinister way of getting it off our chest. Like I described it, it's like an arsonist going back to the scene of the fire just to kind of watch the burn. Like a kidnapper leading the charge on the kidnappers leading the charge, looking for the kidnapped victim. Just like where could she be? Where is she? Where is he? Where is the kids? God, I can't find them anywhere. And watching everybody taking pleasure and watching everybody kind of, revel and suffer for what the things they have caused. So a narcissist will confess. They'll literally tell you, either through, there's a few different ways that they will tell on themselves. Like, yes, I'm a narcissist, so, I have the wife I say sometimes too. Projection is probably going to be one of the number one ways. What I mean by projection is by accusing you of the things that they're actually doing. Like, you have no idea. Like, when they say, why you staying up so late? Why you hiding your phone? Why you so secretive with your phone? Why you so quiet or whatever? Are you cheating on me? And you're not cheating. You're like, where did that come from? What is it? It's like, it seems like the accusations are coming out of nowhere. Like, why are you cheating on me? Why are you cheating on me? Like, I don't trust you. And they and you see and you hear stuff like that. Kingston, shh. Okay? You play the game, you gotta chill, okay? Alright, sorry y'all, he playing Sonic. He playing Pirates of the Caribbean. But yeah, projection is probably gonna be one of the number one ways, because they will literally just confess by accusing you. Like, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're cheating on me, you're lying to me, you're hiding money, you're doing this. Whatever they accuse you of, like, it's either something they're insecure of, or it's going to be a confession of what they do. So if they're accusing you of something just outlandish, outrageous, that you have no idea where it came from, chances are that's what they are doing. And their conscience is like, their subconscious, inner conscience is just like, it's just oozing out. It's like the bucket is overflowing. The bucket in the brain of the subconscious is overflowing, and it's just like oozes out. Like, you're cheating on me. The whole time they're cheating on you. That's one of the ways that a narcissist will confess, if you just listen close enough. Another way, like I described in the video earlier, was that they would say somebody else did it. They would literally say somebody else did it. They would tell you an extravagant story, and they would tell you an extravagant story that one of their friends did. Something sinister that one of their friends did. Like, my homeboy at work is wild as hell. You know what this man did? This man been sleeping with his coworker for a year, and his girlfriend has no idea. He crazy. I be like, look, man, you do you, bro, do you. Don't get caught. You get caught, you gonna ruin your relationship. You gonna ruin something good at home, because he got a good girl at home. You know, he got a good girl at home and stuff like that. I told him he gotta stop cheating. He'll get caught and ruin the thing he has with his good girl. Whole time, they just told you a story about how they are cheating on you with somebody at work. They just covered it up by saying that somebody else did it. They put it on to somebody else. That's a conscience clearing. That's like the sinister nature. If they told you, yeah, I told you. Yeah, and they can say that, I told you. You know, they would just put it, they would tell you a story, an extravagant story. One of their friends did, their brother did, their ex did this. You know, there's something their ex did to them. Like, my ex used to do all this stuff to me. It was crazy. I told him to stop. I told my ex used to do all this stuff to me. And I told him to stop, but he never did stop. He was crazy. He was crazy. He was cheating on me. He was beating on me. He was doing all kinds of stuff. Whole time, it's them. They're the crazy ex that they're talking about. You see, they'll say somebody else did it, but tell you the truth. They'll tell you the truth, but they just put it on somebody else. Half truth. Half truths or whole lies. You know what I mean? Because they'll confess through it, but it's like I said, making it seem like somebody else is the perpetrator of this crime. You know what I mean? So you just have to listen, y'all. Listen to these outlandish stories that they tell. Listen to the, like, you know, you think you know. You know, for the most part, your significant other or whoever it is, whatever relationship dynamic you have. You know who they are. You know them as a person. So if they tell you an extravagant story that's kind of unbelievable, and their friend did it though, and they're kind of admiring it, if they're admiring the story, or they're just seriously down talking their friend, it's like, my friend is a terrible person. I told him to stop doing it, but I'm gonna still be friends with him. You know what I mean? If they're doing that type of stuff right there, put them in the story. Substitute them into that story to see how the story plays out. See if there's something you think they would do. So you just like, man, my friend was doing all this kind of crazy stuff. Man, my ex was doing all this kind of crazy stuff to me. Put them in the position of their ex in your mind. When they're telling the story, just substitute them into the story for their ex, or substitute them in the story for their friend, and you'll see, like, well, this is something that you would do. You know what I mean? They just told on themselves, but they just covered it up with somebody else. And another way, y'all, this number two, the third way that they were telling themselves is by covering up with a joke. Like I said earlier. They'll say something sinister or something this is in person. Like, if they're face to face with you, they'll say something sinister. They'll tell you, it's like, you are so overweight and just terrible looking. And then you'll be like, oh my God. And they'll be like, I'm just kidding. Ha ha ha. I'm just joking. Like, lighten up, ease up a little bit. Like, why are you so angry? Ease up a little bit. You have no reason to be mad. Like, stop being so sensitive. Stop being so emotional. You can't take a joke. Whole time they're telling you the truth. They'll be serious, but they'll be serious. They just want to see your reaction. So that's why they cover it up with a joke. But they were being serious the whole time. Laugh out loud. And ha ha ha. I was just joking. You know, dang. You know, hey, I just got back from cheating on you. Oh my God, what? I'm just joking. Goodness gracious, look at your face. Wow. Wow. You are so just, wow. You don't trust me? You believe that I would cheat on you? Wow. You really don't trust me? Wow. 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 You're just so sensitive and untrustworthy? Wow. The whole time they just confess to you. Listen to them. Sometimes you have to believe these crazy stories. There's a bit of truth in jokes. There's a bit of truth in sarcasm, y'all. There's a bit of truth in sarcasm sometimes. So just listen to it. Like I said, and if it's via text message or email or, you know, IMs or DMs or whatever you want to call it, like, they'll confess through that too. They'll say something heinous to you, say something very, very bad to you, say something crazy to you, and then put the dreaded they're either wait for your response to put laugh out loud, or they just go ahead and send it with a laugh out loud at the end, or JK at the end, or just kidding at the end. I love you. I was just playing at the end after you respond. Some people like getting a response out of you. They want to see how you will respond. Like, it's like a tester. It's like literally like a test, like a test strip, like a litmus test. Like, they want to test how you will react to the information. They're just like, hey, I just cheated on you, with a straight face. They'll confess to you, hey, I just cheated on you. And you'll be like, what? No, why you do that to me? They're like they'll see your reaction, their real reaction, their pain that they put you in. They'll take pleasure in that pain, and then they'll start laughing and say it was a joke. It's like literally like a litmus test. They're just testing you. They're really testing your boundaries and testing you, see how you will react to what they would do to you. So I tell people, you're dealing with narcissists, you literally have to stay strong, y'all. You literally have to. And listen to them. They will confess to you. You just have to listen to them. Read. It's like cipher. You know, you gotta dig through. You gotta swim through the BS to the bottom of the narcissistic pool, and find the treasure, which is the truth they just told you, and covered it up. They'll do that all the time. I'm telling y'all, that's a very, very common tactic that narcissistic people use. They will just tell you the truth, cover it with a lie, mess with you, mess with your head a little bit, and keep it moving. That's exactly how they'll do. 100% how they would do. So I feel like you have to stand in your truth. You have to stand in your power. And if you get a gut feeling, investigate. Don't be afraid to investigate. Or if you accuse them, of course, if you accuse them of it, that sounds like something you would do. You're gonna get into an argument. Do you want to argue? Investigate. Do your due diligence. Just do your due diligence. Don't just take that for face value. Start getting suspicious. No, they don't tell you stuff like that for no reason. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. Mental Illness is out. Peace.